So the Indiana Fever have made a move that honestly is whatever because it doesn't really have a major impact yet. I have seen video after video after comment. Oh my God, this is such an amazing thing. It's a 7-day contract. The Indiana Fever signed Chloe Bibby, and I guarantee 99% of the people around don't have any idea who she is or was. And I'll be honest, I had no idea who she was and is. She's played a total of 5 games in her life in the WNBA. Five. Let that sink in here. She's been out of college since 2022, went to Mississippi State and then Maryland. She was undrafted. She played 5 games this year for the Valkyries. She played overseas in multiple locations. And the last time she played this season, she played for the Valkyries for 5 games. She was waived on June 30th. She played against Indiana, had 12 points. And now she is on a 7-day deal with the Indiana Fever. And people are being made to believe that this matters. Why? Because Stephanie White said so, I guess. Or maybe it's this need to find something good in a season that's not been such. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way, Women's Basketball. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Appreciate y'all continued support. Back home, as you can see, Sunday Night Heat popping tomorrow. I may even do a post game after the game tomorrow at for the 3 o'clock game against Chicago. We'll see what happens. But definitely Sunday Night Heat, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. Appreciate y'all continuing to support the channel. And let's talk about this. So they signed Chloe Bibby. Chloe Bibby averaged 6.4 points on 13 minutes, 42% from three, 40.7% from the field. She played 5 games. She was a decent player in college, averaging 9.2 points over her 5 years of college. Her best season, 13.2 points at Maryland in her second, I don't even know what you call her senior year or her COVID year. I don't even know what they call it there. The year before her extra year. And she averaged 13.2 points. She shot a lower percentage in college from three. But the response that I'm hearing is she brings size. And I'm sitting here like, size of what? She's slightly bigger than Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham, but she's not someone that brings size. Depending on what you look, I've seen her height range from 6 foot to 6'2". 6'2" is not a big player. 6'2" is not a player that brings size. That's Ryan Howard is 6'2". She plays guard. Juju Watkins is 6'2". She plays guard. You're not size would be 6'4", 6'5". And so the comments are about. I mean, the commentary from Stephanie. Well, I'll let you hear what she had to say about it, rather than me talking over it. Let's take a listen to Stephanie White's comments on Chloe Bibby here.
Your impressions of Chloe before you got brought her in, and how do you feel like she fit in even on just different?
Yeah, I mean, her ability to stretch the floor, to be a shot maker, to create some space on the interior for AB, her size certainly as well. And are all things that we liked. And, now we get an opportunity to see. She came in, she studied the offense, and she's been good. She's been really good.
I think her best game this season was against you guys. Do you remember that performance from her at all?
I don't. I was not at that game because of the funeral, so I don't remember. Yeah.
What's the challenge of integrating someone this late into the season?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, let me stop right there. I'm sorry. Stephanie, you don't have to remember the game. What you could have done is you could have watched some film on the game and seen the game so you actually know who you're talking about. Because what I just heard is, yeah, she brings size for Aaliyah Boston. She's 6'2". Aaliyah's 6'5". She's 6'2", bro. Maybe she plays more in the post because she's 180, 190 pounds. She's a little bit bigger in terms of girth. But she's gonna be standing at the 3-point line, waiting for the ball to come to her offensively. If she plays, if she even plays, like she signed a 7-day deal. They could cut her in a week, which is probably what's gonna happen. Maybe she lasts 2. I don't even know what the purpose of this signing is, to be honest. They needed a body, a big body, not a 6'2" tweener who they want to shoot threes. I mean, is this a move that they're making because Damaris Donis has been terrible since she got back from the whatever AmeriCup, whatever it was? Is this the reason for this signing? And then hearing her say, "I don't remember," because I guess we found out she was at a funeral. So she said she was at a funeral. So someone obviously passed. So my condolences. So the truth was finally revealed that someone actually did pass away, and that would fall under a logical and reasonable reason to be away. Should have been announced when it happened. But you didn't watch the film of the game? A game you didn't watch the film of the game from your team? Your team played that game. Maybe that's why they lost the second game too against Golden State. She never watched the first one. She had no idea what this team did in that first game when she wasn't there.
It's a challenge always. Anytime you're integrating, but I think at the position that she'll play for us, really being somebody that's in that stretch four, middle of the floor, there's not a lot of nuance to how we'll use her. We'll shorten the playbook a little bit, make it specific to ways that we can continue to stretch the floor when we put her on the floor with AB.
Today you had a rare practice you've kind of been going for. You're not 100%.
Yeah.
Wait. So we're gonna put her on the floor with AB at the same time. That's what she just told us? Okay. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what actually happens tomorrow. If that is something that actually does happen, that we actually see her playing, getting some minutes. If she plays more than 10 minutes, it reeks. It reeks, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're relying on this 7-day contract player to be a difference maker for your franchise, for your team, you just told me all I need to know about your team. Your team stinks. If a 7-day player who got cut by Golden State after 5 games is going to be a difference maker for your squad, y'all suck. Like, it's just that simple. Y'all suck. You're not good. Like, I would be shocked if she played more than 5 minutes in a game. I would be shocked if she actually played. Are you telling me she's going to be one of the first people off of the bench? Are you going to play her ahead of Michaela Timpson? You're a draft pick for your team?
You try to get out of today.
Just addressing some slippage on the defensive end, making sure we work some offensive execution, timing, understanding really what we're trying to get on the offensive end of the floor, and just use this as an opportunity to do some full speed stuff, get up and down a little bit.
Stretches out a little bit here, the schedule for you. You're going to have a game every other day. Is that going to help, I guess, just with recuperating?
Yeah, for sure. I think from a recovery standpoint, mentally, physically, and emotionally, to be able to recover, not be fatigued. And then also implementing new things. We haven't really been able to put in anything new, as well as fine-tuning some of our areas that we need to continue to grow.
With Kelsey, did you notice a difference with Kelsey just in terms of how she came into the season physically? Like, did you notice leaner, stronger, anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, Kelsey's always kind of been the same. I think it's just making sure that we're putting her in positions to use her instincts and to do what she does best. She was playing really well overseas in China throughout the course of the off season. She was, getting buckets like she does. She had a little bit of a finger thing when she came back, but she's been great. And we just want to keep putting her in position to use her instincts.
Because you guys have been longing for some real practice time too.
All right. I'm not including the Kelsey Mitchell stuff here because it's not about her. This is about the signing of Chloe Bibby. She's not related to Mike Bibby, former NBA player. She's Australian. I don't have a whole lot for it. She's listed at 6'2" on Wikipedia. She was listed at 6'1" on another site. She was listed at 6 foot on another site. This doesn't mean anything. This means nothing. And if it turns out that this is the signing that was needed, it just told you how bad the team really was. Because they can't figure out what to do with the players they got. This team doesn't shoot the ball well from the perimeter without Caitlin Clark on the floor. And obviously she wasn't shooting well before she left, but they don't shoot the ball particularly well. You got your anomaly of a game from Ari McDonald in her last game where she hit 3 threes, which is shocking because that's not the norm. And unfortunately, what's reality is because she did that, the next game she'll probably shoot 7 and make 1. The underlying issues remain the same. Caitlin Clark's injured. That's it. Caitlin Clark's injured. And if when she's hurt and she can't play, they got to change their tempo of game. They're going to play a slower pace, which they did clearly against Vegas in that win. They need to have the pace at a slower tempo. They can't push the pace. They have to walk the ball a lot more than push the ball. Now, when Caitlin Clark returns, if she returns, then obviously there'll be a change of tempo. There should be. But once again, listen to Stephanie White. She didn't even see this woman's. She didn't even see the game that Chloe Bibby played against Indiana, head coach of the team. Didn't watch it on film. You don't remember it. You weren't there. Fine. Your job is to watch film. You just acknowledged you never watched. You just basically told us you never watched the film of that game. Folks, I need you to hear these things that come out of her mouth. She doesn't watch film. She didn't watch the film of the game that she didn't coach. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, I don't think the signing makes a bit of difference. It's typical. You get excited. McDonald helps as a backup point, and you see how she helps when Caitlin Clark can't play. You also see how poorly she's implemented when Caitlin Clark is playing because of how Stephanie White handles rotations, which is a problem as well. Playing her side by side with Clark, which makes no sense 90% of the time. But this one here, it's like you needed a big. You needed a 6'5", 6'6" big bruiser body to put next to Aaliyah Boston to back up Aaliyah Boston. Not bringing a 6'2" small forward who can shoot some threes. It just is not. So we're gonna go. You're gonna roll with 4 around the perimeter. Most of them can't make an open jump shot. I mean, let's be real. They're not shooting the ball particularly well from the field this year. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Come on now.